Did you know that there is a 100-mile bike trail from the south part of the Blackhills all the way to Deadwood? It used to be railroad. Let's go take a look at that. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a minute of Colorado Martini. So today we are going to go on the Mickelson Trail and go find the old train tunnels that are on the trail. How cool is that? So let's go take a look at that. So today we are going to start in number 6 here on the Mickelson Trail, and we're going to go to Mystic, which is number 7. This is supposed to have a nice little cafe bar that you can go into. It's a good refueling stop and to go to the bathroom. And I even hear they have bands in the little bar there. But what we're going after are these tunnels. So there's Tunnel D, C, Tunnel B, and A. These are the original train tunnels, and they're supposed to be really cool. So we're seeking out the tunnels. Now, when you have tunnels, you have hills and mountains. That's why there's tunnels. And what's neat about this map is that it also shows you your elevation change. So as you can see, we're going to go from 6 to 7, Mystic to, and I believe you pronounce it Rochford. I'm going to double check on that. Is 7.9 miles, and that's what's great about this map, is it really shows you from station to station how the mileage, but it also shows you the elevation change. And because we're seeking out tunnels, of course you're going to have mountains or hills for those tunnels to go through. So you can see between 7 and 9 there's about a 500 foot elevation change either direction. So we're going to start in this little valley, go that way to those tunnels, and go this way to find Tunnel D. So let's get on the bikes. So I stand corrected. That town is called Rochford, not Rochford. One track Colorado mind, I guess.
I like that better.
So, because it's spelled R-O-C-H Ford, so it's Rochford. So
not a U in there.
No. So that's where they have like a little bar and restaurant, so you can refuel yourself and defuel. Bathrooms there, and you can also pay for your trail feed there, so you can park there, and we're going to be doing that. So let's go take a look at that. So that road right next to that Exxon station will take you up to Mystic and Deerfield Lake and Rochford, all on the Mickelson Trail. At that Exxon station is where you can buy your Mickelson Trail pass, because it costs you a fee to go on. Sorry for all the noise. So at the gas station, at the Exxon gas station, we bought these, and they were about $4.25 a piece. I was told the passes were only $3. So we'll take a look at the station, the trailside station, and see if it's cheaper just to do a drop box rather than buying them at a facility. We decided to drive up to the ghost town of Mystic. What is left of Mystic is about 12 miles north of Hill City on the Mystic Road. In Mystic, you can find the Mystic Trailhead to the Mickelson Trail. The town was known for gold mining along Castle Creek. An experimental plant was built in 1904 by the Electrochemical Reduction Company. This plant extracted gold by the electrocyanide or electrochlorination processes. 2 railroads came into Mystic. The Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy was the North-South Railroad that stretched south from Deadwood, and a second line, later called the Croach Line. It went from Rapid City to Mystic, where it intersected the North-South Railroad. So you're going to find these boxes at the trailheads. So right now it's $4 a person. You can get a yearly pass if you want to come up here again. And then you have these boxes that have the passes in and a map. So you just fill one of those out and deposit the envelope down here with your money. So bring cash. It seems to be cheaper by like 50 cents to do it here rather than at the gas stations or one of the other people that allow you to get their passes at. So just do it at the trailhead. So you've got these nice shelters where you can have lunch and sit down. You got the tools in case you need it for your bike. This is Mystic right here, and it has a nice map that tells you what all the structures that you see, what those all are. So we're on the trail, and if you can see to my left, there's a road. So there's a road that you can take back here, but it's a one-lane road. So just know that you can drive back here if you'd like. And there's a lot of people back here, at least today, that we're on. Even puppy dogs. Oh, I got you. You're just so pretty. I'm going to take a picture of you. You're pretty. I am taking a picture of your butt. It's such a cute one, too. Wiggle that hiney. So you go along the creek and you see wonders like this old log cabin. I mean, tell me that's not cool. That's awesome. So all along the way, you see the railroad ties that they pulled up from the tracks. That's pretty cool. So this looks man-made. It looks like it's some kind of man-made placer, like a chute. You see it looks like it's a concrete pole coming out of the ground. And it almost looks like, train tracks, but it's not, of course. I'm up on the train tracks. But it looks like somebody made some kind of man-made chute where they diverted the river into it and panned for gold. Looks very old. Isn't this beautiful?
I said, this makes a perfect place to rob the train. We'll jump off the hills onto the 4th or 5th car and we'll work our way back up to the conductor.
Let's do it.
You need to be down yonder with the bicycle so we can get away.
Okay. Also, this place has like a ton of shale everywhere. This is thin pieces that you can break off is the shale. Oh, a lot of iron ore too. Pretty.
You're a geologist. Where do we find our golden nugget?
I think the tunnel is like very near, like up above here, and I have no idea where the gold is. It's in them placers down below.
Right on.
All right, onward and forward. So all along the way, you come across the old train trestles. It's just awesome. I love this. And you pretty much follow the creek the whole way. So just around this bend is one of the tunnels. And so it's not far from the Mystic ghost town. And so you just go north and it's about maybe 3 miles. It will be a little bit of a steep grade going back to our car in Mystic, but it's not that bad. And it's just beautiful. Can you hear the river behind me? It's just under these trestles. Hear it?
So as you can see, when you exit the tunnel, you have the beautiful stream on the left, and the pathway continues up the hill. We're going to turn around and come out the way we came. There's a bench at each entrance in case you need to rest, and we're going to go back through the tunnel. Woo woo! You can see quite the construction here.
So this trail is so well maintained that you could bring a wheelchair onto it, but you will have to get up those grades. There are a lot of grades through here. Also, too, if you have a little problem with vertigo, you might have problems on these trestles, and some of the trail does have drop-offs off the side. So just be warned about that. So I'm in Rochford. I'm in Rochford. I can never say this town. I'm in the little, somewhat of a ghost town of Rochford.
We're in Rochford.
Whose name I have a hard time saying. And right behind me is the Rochford, what's called the Rochford Mall. It's this really nice little general store where they have an outhouse. You can get water, you can refuel food-wise, pick up an ice cream, and if you notice, it says population 8 above the doorway. And in a ghost town book I have, that was, it was like 1997, and the population said 25, so it's reduced quite a bit since the book was written. So just to my left, south of here, is one of the Mickelson stations, the Rochford station. And so you just walk up the road, come north, and you can get to this little market right here. There's a saloon to my right, which I hear has bands every so often, has pretty good hamburgers. So it's a good place to refuel the human body here in Rochford. Oh, and you can also get t-shirts that you did the trail and stickers. So what's neat about the Irish Gulch is that that's actually a cabin you can rent. And so those people sitting on the deck they've rented that cabin. So that's pretty cool. So what a lot of people like to do is do the Deadwood to Hill City. It's supposed to be gorgeous. There's, Deadwood's a nicer place to stay. There's not much in Edgemont. So just if starting there, there's not much going through this area. So this is supposed to be the better way of going from Deadwood down to Hill City. So make sure that you pick up one of these maps. I got this one at the Information Center just north of Hill City. What's also great about these, it shows you where the bathroom stops are, where shelter is, because you can get stuck out in weather out on this trail. Weather changes very quickly here, so make sure you take something warm with you, because it can go from a hot sunny day to cloud and thunderstorms and hail very quickly in the summertime here. So there's many shelters, drinking water, self-registration and parking along the route. So it costs, at this time, it costs $3, and that helps maintain this very well-groomed trail. But it's pretty cool. So it goes from Edgemont, then about 109 miles to Deadwood. From Deadwood to Hill City is about 50. So that is, you can see that's the halfway point of the trail. And then this is pretty much the base of the Blackhills right here. And this is pretty much the top of the Blackhills. So it's very long and narrow 100-mile stretch of the hills. So this trail, you can ride your bikes, you can run, you can cross-country ski, you can take a snowmobile down, but only in certain areas.
I imagine only in certain times of the year too, because they're a little loud on the asphalt.
Yes, winter.
Oh, okay.
So you just can't take motorcycles down, but they do have a motorized vehicle as an extra charge, and I think that's for the assisted bikes. Make sure to catch all the videos that we have on South Dakota and the beautiful Black Hills.